Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Tuesday, September 20th. We got an 11 game slate. We're going to jump right in. You got Dylan Cease at the top. He's 11K. More than likely not paying 11K for Dylan Cease right now. He's been a little bit rocky, and Cleveland has been hot. You know what I'm saying? If you've been paying attention, the Guardians have been hitting the ball. You know, everyone in that lineup has been getting hit, making contact, especially Rosario. Ramirez, he'll strike out and then give you a home run the next at bat. That's what Ramirez does. But Cleveland's been putting the bat on the ball. So if you want to mess around and pay 11K for Dylan Cease, might be an early night for you. Dylan Cease, 8, 28, 41, 32, gave us a 16 against Colorado. So his last game he was a little bit shaky. The ones before that he was a little bit better. But the strikeouts are there. So I still, if I was making one lineup, I still wouldn't mess with the Guardians. But if you want to take a chance on Dylan Cease, have at it. Because what you'll need is low earned runs, and you'll need to strike. You'll need, you're looking for a 41.5 point performance if you're paying 11K. You'll take 32, but you're looking for the 41, something like that. So just pay attention to your matchup. I always tell you about matchups. Be careful with the Guardians. I know Dylan Cease, you see the name, you just want to click them, go about your day, but don't sleep on the Guardians because they'll end your night quick. They destroyed Sonny Gray this morning. They destroyed him right out the gate. He didn't have a chance. Carrasco has been better. Carrasco had a little bit of a rough couple games, but he's found himself. So last 5 games, 28, -3, 3, 25, and 33. So, he lost himself. He's found himself. High strikeout upside. Keeping the runs down. They're playing Milwaukee now. Milwaukee is dangerous, especially 1-5, depending on their lineup, 1-6. But I'd still play Carrasco against them. You know what I'm saying? But in a few minutes, I'm going to actually tell you what I'm going to do with pitching. Because once I open up this slate and I run my first crunch, I already know what type of slate this is. From what the projections tell me and from what my optimizer crunches, I already know what's happening. I know this is going to be a tricky slate because, when you have Dylan Cease and Carrasco as your aces, you're in trouble. And that's not to knock them, but there's no Scherzers and there's no Kershaws, or there's no, there's no Striders, the upper echelon, like the upper echelons. There's none of them. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. Cortez, I've been off of Cortez for about 2.5 months. 25, 13, 19, 7, and 24. I'm not interested in Cortez. Cortez is probably going to be highly owned because of the matchup, because people think Pittsburgh's trash. Now, Pittsburgh is trash, but they have some bats that go off. O'Neal Cruz goes off. Rodolfo Castro goes off. Reynolds go off. Everyone should know that. Now, there's some bats in Pittsburgh, so you want to play Cortez blindly and just attack Pittsburgh. Quick early night for you. You know what I'm saying? Wainwright, I think Wainwright was trash in his last start. 10, 14, 4, 1, and 13. I have no interest in Adam Wainwright. Then against the Padres, who I personally don't like, but they do have bats that go off. So I'm not going to be messing around with Adam Wainwright. I'm good. But how do they say that on Instagram? I'm good, love, enjoy. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Castillo's in play, but Oakland, once again, pesky at bats. You know, I don't look at teams and say, oh, well, they're a bad team, so I'm going to target them. That's stupid. There's bats. Listen, Sean Murphy goes off. Seth Brown goes off sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Their leadoff guy goes off too. I forget his name, but he goes off. Like these guys, Tony Kemp. You know, he sets the table. That's why he bats leadoff. You know, be careful with Oakland. I like Castillo though. I do like Castillo. Last 5 games: 7, 28, 21, 19, 31. There's no obvious pitcher on this slate. You know, so just trying to follow along with the San Francisco score right now, because I need Brandon Crawford to, you know, be productive. Lines out. Jesus Christ, it's trash. Yeah. So yeah, Castillo's in play at 9,100. Morton's in play. 27, 5, 25, 15, and 13. Last 5 games, fantasy points. Washington. Listen, Washington is targetable, but they do have some. They got some bats on Washington. You know, they traded away their veterans, or they traded away their stars. They got, you know, the young bucks came up. What's his name? Menses. You got Menses. You got Call. You know, you always got Lane Thomas. You got a few other guys. Vargas, I believe it is. Like, you got bats on Washington that hit the ball. But I still like Martin. I like Martin. I like Castillo. Dylan Cease, I'm scared of Cleveland, to be honest with you. They're hot right now. Carrasco's all right, but, you know, like I said, there's no clear-cut pitcher. But, you know, the guys that I just mentioned, that's my player pool. I'm not really interested in Bundy, Sandoval, Clevenger, Freeland, Voth. I would take a shot on, but Detroit has been better. Patrick Corbin, I'll probably target. Greinke, I'll target. No, I won't target Greinke. The Minnesota's trash. Now, that's a real trash team. They get the best spots in the world and do absolutely nothing. They need to blow that. Matter of fact, they need to discard that whole team and try again. That team is trash. All of them. So, you know my player pool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to really, especially on DraftKings, I'll put my first pitcher in. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to build my lineup and then put my SP2. I'll put that person in according to how my lineup looks. You know, as long as that person is not a trash pitcher. Because I'm be honest with you, all these pitchers are going to give up runs. They're all giving up runs. You just want somebody with a high upside with strikeouts. That's what you're looking for. You know, when you're newer to MLB DFS, you're looking for pitchers that aren't giving up runs. Once you realize that most pitchers give up runs, now you're looking for pitchers with high strikeout upside. So that's what you're going to be focused on. So just by looking at the pitchers, you know, I'm a matchup guy. Listen, I know Coors is going to pop on the projections, but it doesn't always work out like that, and sometimes, more often than not, San Francisco just sucks. If you want to play Coors, maybe play Colorado bats. You can play Colorado. Yeah, you could play Colorado. If you're gonna play San Francisco, play the players that you know are not gonna get pinch hit for. You know, Crawford, Longoria, Flores. You know, if you want to play those other guys, and they do pitch out well, just keep in mind they might get pinch hit and they get 2 at bats and you're done. You know what I'm saying? So nobody wants that. So Texas is in play. Atlanta's in play. Patrick Corbin is trash. Greinke's trash. Still not targeting him with Minnesota. I'm just off for that. I'm off for that game. The Dodgers are in play. The Dodgers are always in play. Aaron Judge is in play. JP Sears. I think JP Sears is decent, to be honest with you. 5 innings, 6 innings, 6 innings, 2 innings, 4 innings, 15 fantasy points, 6 fantasy points, 15, -8, and -0. So he's giving up a lot of home runs. JP Sears. Strikeouts are low. Giving up a lot of earned runs. And he's going up against Seattle. So if you're gonna get that Julio Rodriguez, Ty France, if you're gonna get that all the good bats in the top of Seattle's order, you could play them if you want to target JP Sears, because apparently he's trash. You know what I'm saying? So you got Seattle, you got Judge, you got Atlanta, you got Texas, you got Colorado, San Francisco. If you're feeling froggy, there's a lot of ways you could go for bats. So let's cut the chit chat and let's get some of these bats going. So let's see something. Patrick Corbin throws left. So I don't want Matt Olson. I don't think. Matt Olson is a lefty. I don't want Matt Olson. I want Acuna. No, I want Judge. I'm starting with Judge. I got more in. I'm picking up Judge. I like Riley, but he's expensive. Let's do Riley. So you got Riley, you got Judge. Are we messing with Oakland? Oh no, Oakland's going up against Castillo, so we're not messing with him. Texas. Okay. I think I know who I'm looking for. I'll let you know when I find them. I hope he's not a third baseman, because that would suck. He is... Alright, let's do this. Let's go to Texas. Is it Matthias? Is it? I think it is. Yeah, we're playing Matthias. Yeah, Mr. Mark. Yeah, we're playing Matthias. Game log. 39 fantasy points, 24 fantasy points. He had 0 fantasy points, but he didn't start. He had 1 at bat, 2 at bats. He had 0 fantasy points, and then he had 4 at bats, 4 strikeouts. But in these games where he's getting at bats, 5 at bats, 24 fantasy points. 5 at bats, 39 fantasy points. 8 fantasy points, 11, 2, 7, 8, 24, 16, and he's $2,800. So his upside is fine. So I got Matthias. That's gonna be my value, one of my value pieces. Probably might need another one, and I'll probably get another guy from. Let's get another guy from Atlanta. I got Riley. Swanson's gonna probably be pricey. But you know what? Now that I think about it, I think Olsen does hit lefties. I think Matt Olson does hit lefties. I got Corey Seager here at shortstop. Let me just see something. Hold on 1 second. Let me just get my projections. Corey Seager is... Javi Baez is always high. Bobby Witt is high. Willie Adanias, Albus Andrus, Lindor, Dylan Moore. Dylan Moore batting 6. Let's pick Dylan Moore at shortstop. Dylan Moore. Dylan Moore. Okay. Just trying to talk myself into it, but price per dollar, he makes sense. Moore, hello. And that's shortstop. Okay. Oh, my bad. Okay, here we go. So 3K each value. So let's do this. Let's go more. And let's do, I think that Julio Rodriguez is still hurt. Well, okay, we got Judge. Somebody has to come out. Hold on. We have Judge, Matt Olson, 4,800. See, I got JD Davis popping, but I know he's gonna get subbed out, so we're not doing that. We're gonna go to Matt Olson. We're gonna play Matt Olson. Cause the more that I think about it, I do think he can hit lefties. Now, obviously, I'm gonna dig into that later on today, but this is a first look video, so I'm going off the top of my head. But so far, I am running Atlanta, so I'm definitely playing Matt Olson unless I do my research and I see that he doesn't hit lefties at all. But off the top of my head, I believe he hits lefties. But I'll check on that later on and adjust it as needed. So we're doing Olson and Riley. I'm doing Dylan Moore at shortstop for some value, and then I'm definitely playing Judge. So let's go to FanDuel. If you're new, welcome. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. So basically same concept for FanDuel, different pricing. Dylan C is 10.6, that price is fine. Castillo 9.7, that's fine. Charlie Morton looks good at 92. Who else? Anyone down here? I'm not touching none of these guys, nope. So probably Charlie Morton again. Castillo 97. Let's go Charlie Morton. We're going Charlie Morton. We're going Judge. Let me see something here. I think I'm going Acuna. Just want to check to make sure that I'm not overlooking anyone. Otani pops. Acuna, yeah, Acuna looks great. So Acuna, Aaron Judge, we need value. Let's get a value piece. Giancarlo would not value, but I would love to pair him with Judge. He's 3,100. That's not bad. Giancarlo. You know what? Let's do it. We'll find value somewhere else. So we're going Judge, Giancarlo. We got Acuna, and now we really got to find value. We got to stop playing around. Wilmer Flores, 2,800. Wilmer Flores. batting third. Let's put him at third base. Look, you can't really lose playing a giant, a San Francisco Giant at Coors for under 3K, batting in the middle of the lineup or the middle of the order, and you know he's not going to get pinch hit for. So I'm fine with Wilmer Flores. I don't really like loading up on San Francisco because, you know, they wet the bed more often than not. But having a one-off or two guys in the middle of the lineup, that's cheap. That's not getting pinch hit for. I'm with that. So we're going to go with Morton. We're going to go with Flores. We got Judge. We got Acuna. We got Stanton. And we still have 27-25 for the last few spots, and that's more than enough because there's a lot of value, especially towards the end of the MLB season. There's a lot of value. There's a lot of bats for cheap. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta do a little bit of research. And if there's anyone that needs me to send them my exact finalized optimal lineups, you can DM me on Twitter, get a day pass or a week pass. But I think that's about it. Video went a little bit long, but at least you got some plays to get your slate started. And I'll check on Matt Olson's lefty contributions to his teams. I'll check on that, and I think that's about it. Yeah, so hope you had a productive evening, and I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.